Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Great water baptism weekend. If you have not been water baptized and you want to follow Jesus in this first step of obedience, now that you are born again, come to any of our services 1 hour early. It'll be our privilege to partake in that first step of obedience. How much, Pastor Sumrall? You know, it's almost embarrassing to have to say this how much thing, but I understand there are churches right here in our own beloved city that charge 700-800 pesos to water baptize people. We don't do that. COP, everything about ministry is free. Just come 1 hour before service. It'll be our privilege to be a part of what Jesus is doing in your life. I want to talk to you today about political correctness in the church. I want you to come with me, please, to Acts chapter 15. Now, there's so much political correctness in the church, and people want all the pastors to say all nice things about everything else that's going on in the world. And, you know, once in a while you get a pastor like me who stands up and says, no, that's not right. And people get very upset. Well, I'm sorry. That's part of our role in life. Now, I want you to notice what Paul was like. In Acts chapter 15, beginning with verse 1, some men came down from Judea to Antioch, where they were teaching the brothers, unless you are circumcised according to the custom taught by Moses, you cannot be saved. This brought Paul and Barnabas into sharp dispute and debate with them. Now, I want you to notice, when people came and began to teach unauthorized, and they're just moving around telling people things that really affect their salvation. Now, I'm not talking about, we're going to debate how many angels sit on the head of a pin. Forgive me, there's a lot of spiritual truth that's very important, but not worth going to battle over. But when it comes to salvation, when it comes to things that affect your walk with God, Paul said, no. We're not going to let this slide. And it says, he came into sharp dispute and debate with him. In other words, he opposed these people publicly, frankly, verbally, and strongly. Now, sometimes as pastors, we have to take a stand. And I would challenge you, if you have a pastor that loves you enough, that rather than being politically correct and trying to be popular, he stands up and takes a stand for things that are right, especially concerning your salvation. You need to go give that pastor a big handshake and say, thank you, Pastor. You're a good man of God. And stop criticizing them for being politically incorrect.